Okay, today I'm going to disassemble some of the seats. I got my interior I ordered. So I did the GTI plaid with the blue stripe. So I'm going to try to take the old one off and then see what else I need. I think I'm going to order some. They have like foam now. TMI makes a foam instead of the horsehair. So I'm gonna disassemble this, make sure the covers that I ordered fit, and then order the foam. So I'm not gonna put them together today, but just kind of get a rough idea of what I need to do and what I need to order before I stick those on. This stuff, the horsehair doesn't look that bad, to be honest with you. It's pretty clean. Um, it's not horrible. So I mean, I could use it, but I think I would like a little bit more cushion. And I'm already taking them apart, so I might as well do that. So let's start with taking off the hog rings. I'll bring it a little closer here. These are the hog rings here, little metal. They call them hog rings. I'm not sure why, but you clamp it down. It's basically kind of like a staple. But so I'm gonna take each one of these off. I might just take the grinder and just cut them, and just to make it quick work of it. Got the grinder here. Turn it so the sparks don't hit the car. All right, got those all cut. Let's see if I can. Some of them came apart easy. There we go. A little persuasion with some pliers. It's definitely the original seat cover. The front seats are out of a 63. The guy told me when I bought the bug from him. So I'm hoping that's the case, because that's what I told the upholstery guy, that I needed 63 fronts, and I have a 68 bug, so that's kind of why I wanted to double check the fitment, make sure they fit before I order any foam or anything. I'm not sure what clip is holding this thing on. Little metal clip here. Okay. I'm gonna pull this stuff over here. And let's try to get it past the frame. There we go. Pretty simple to remove. Okay. Maybe I'll flip it back over now. It's really not difficult. So far, anyways. There we go. Okay. And just like that, the cover's off. Cool. So I could, like I said, just leave this. Might be fine. Not sure what direction this thing's supposed to go, so I'm just going to guess. I think it goes on like so, but I might be wrong. This might not even be the right piece. I'm going to get it over. I think that's looking good. Okay. Okay. Sure. I think that's this piece, so it's a little munchy up here. To me, that looks like it's supposed to go like that to me. Okay. Yep. Definitely the correct one here. And then I'll get hog rings and hog ring this down. So it's a little fluffy. So I think if I get the seat foam, hopefully that'll get rid of this fluff. And plus, when you maybe tighten it down with the hog rings. Cool. So there's this is the back bottom. And I believe it'll face this way in the rig. Cool. So this one I got pre-fit. So now I'm going to move on to the next one. This is the back side where your back goes on the back seat. Looks a little more complicated. Okay. So the back seat there's some screws holding this on. Screw those spikes all the way around. Looks like the spikes are holding on there. And then this seat clip, I'm gonna have to poke a hole, it looks like, in my new interior, which is fine. Okay, I flipped it over. I thought I was recording. Pull it off. I got to get this over that hole there. So there's a pin in here. I tried to take it out, but it didn't come out. So I'm going to try to make a hole in the new one, obviously, in that same spot. But it's that easy to pull the seat cover off. It's not too hard. This is going to be the new one here. So this one's shaped a little different. So I don't know what way, let's see. Maybe this is the top. I'm guessing like that, maybe. Yeah, that seems right. That'll get tucked under. Okay, I'm gonna flip it over here. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. So this will go over the spikes. I'll do this first. Oh, I'm the other way from what I was here. So let me do it like just like it was. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, this will go over like that. Hook into here. Stab, stab, stab into those spikes. I need to get the hole lined up for this whole thing. That'll be fun. Right on. So now I know this seat cover fits the back seat. I'm going to move on to do the one of the. I'm just going to do one of the front seats. Just to make sure the seat cover fits. Like I said, I was told these were 63. No idea if they are or not. So I'm going to pull the covers off. I think I'm going to unbolt the top so they're separate. Looks like maybe a 10 millimeter. Maybe. Yep, sure was. Okay. See these. I think it's just honestly just these two. You guys can see that or not? Yeah, there we go. There's a 10 millimeter here and a 10 millimeter on the other side. Okay. Let's set these over here. And man, that's tight. I'm gonna put this on the ground, I think. There we go. No. Got that side, and then I'll try to get this side. There. Okay. Slides right out, not too difficult. All right. So now we have the back rest, and it looks like more spikes. So these little spikes and they're tough. Probably could use maybe a screwdriver. That would probably be better, but there we go. I'm just gonna pull it up like so. Unhook both sides, and the whole cover should just slide off in theory. So let's give it a try here. A lot of horsehair. All right, I didn't realize I had it zoomed in on the camera. I got this one on though. Not all the way, but it's on. I'm gonna take it all off anyways, but just want to make sure I all fit, like I said 100 times here. This is the bottom of the seat, and this has the string holding it here. So I'm gonna snip that, and then it has the spikes that go all the way around. There's dropping stuff. I'm gonna get my little pokey thing because it goes underneath pretty well. Horsehair all over my garage floor now. Go, and then should be this the back here. Pretty simple. I couldn't see this spike on this side, so I couldn't dig at it. Let's see if I can just get it over the edge, maybe. Okay. Everything's unhooked. I'm gonna flip it over. No, it doesn't want to fit on my stand. That's okay. I mean, it's same gist, different seats. So this one's, the horsehair is a little thin, and I'm definitely going to want to clean this up, the frame, and paint it. So get all this overspray off. Let's grab the seat cover here. And see how this goes on here. This would be the front. Okay. That's correct. Okay. Then we'll just hook it all around. Once we're ready, put it on. I think we're good. Cool. Right on. So I'm going to go ahead and clean up and order the cushions. I think TMI sells them, and like J-Bugs, CIP, I think. Maybe Wolfsburg West. I'm going to just go online and do some research and order those. Maybe grab some hog rings. Double check if I still have my hog ring pliers somewhere. Right on. New day. Today, I'm going to sand the sides, take the cushions off, and try to get some paint on these things. I think I have some, but I'm just gonna spray them black, and that's the plan. So I think I'll just put it in time lapse and maybe start taking these two apart and sand them, and then work on those, and then take that apart. So it's kind of the plan.
Go on like this, but I can't go on.
Okay, I got this. Basically, the only thing you're going to see on these is the side outer part here. None of the rest you're going to see, but I'm still going to clean it up. I think they sell this cardboard looking piece here. Looks like I need to get a new one, so try to figure out how to take this off. Kind of looks like it's just tucked underneath the frame here. So I'm just going to push it out like so. And then up here, there's actually one that has a screw in it, but I'm just going to push it out. So when I go to put the new one in, it's like I got to take the top screw out and screw it in. So I'm definitely going to keep all this stuff until I'm ready to actually replace it. So it's going to have a pile of stuff probably in the shed. Now I got that off. That's good. I think I'm going to clean this stuff up a little bit, the springs, blow them off a little more. There's a bunch of gunk on them. And then finish sanding this stuff down and get it ready for paint. Took a wire brush and kind of brushed off a lot of the gunk. Most of it's off. I think I'm gonna prep that one and then maybe spray some cleaner on it and then hose it all off and then finish sanding it. There's a lot of grease and grime on here. I don't know why, but cool. This part, I'm gonna call it good for now. I'm gonna work on the bottom and then get these two ready to wash. And then while these are drying outside, I'll work on the bottom seat. And then I need to take apart the other seat. I'm gonna spray some purple power on those, let them soak for a little bit, and then hose them off, start working on the bottom. All right, while those are drying, I'm gonna work on this part. I did the same thing on the bottom there, just scrubbed it. I sprayed it down with purple cleaner again. I'm letting it soak for a minute. The 3 pieces up there are done. Now I'm going to finish taking this thing apart, or start taking it apart. Two 10 millimeters on the side, just like the other seat. Comes apart. I'll start with the bottom. Okay, let's screw these nuts back on. Oh, that one fell into the seat. Dang it. And then we just pull it off. See if I can get I'm going to take the pad and the seat cover off at the same time. Boom. There we go. Okay. What a mess. Let's do the other one. Some of them bend easier than others. Let's try that. Let's see if I can get the. Let's see if the wrench is rattling. Sorry. Inch this more. There we go. Okay. That's it. That's holding this thing on. Probably gonna pull the cover off first. Nope. Rip it. There we go. Okay. And then we'll pop off the coconut fur hair crap. Freaking messy, dude. Okay. And then I will pop the cardboard out here. Whatever this crap is. Feels like cardboard. It's pretty janky. There we go. Okay. Like I said on the other one, there is a screw up here. Take that out. All right, blew all that crap out. Now I can start getting most of the stuff off with the brush and the blower, and then I'll go outside and do the same thing I did on the rest of them. I'm not going to record that. You guys already seen it enough, so it's going to get these prepped, and then I'll bring everything back in and start sanding the rest of the stuff. All clean now. I'm going to start sanding the rest of the one I already started. Get it prepped. The other ones are out there drying. So total time today, I'd probably an hour and 20 minutes so far. Just getting these cleaned up. And now I'm going to start actually sanding the rails and probably some of the edges here of the springs where the spring goes on there. I'm going to paint it. Might as well. We'll get started here. I'm going to just put it on time lapse. And I'm sanding everything with 320. If there's any pitting or rust, I'm going to use the angle grinder. I think it's 120 on here. So I'll probably hit those areas first, like it's a little rusty or pitted or scratched, and then I'll hit it with 320 on the DA. And then by hand as well if I need to, because I'm not gonna be able to get into everywhere, but I might grab the wire wheel too to get in these nooks and crannies. Make it look pretty. Here we go. Right, got this one prepped. I'm gonna squirt some primer on it and let that dry. So I got primer on this one here. I just primed most of it. I didn't prime every little spring, but mainly the frame. I'm going to go ahead and prime that, let it dry, and then we will paint it once we're done. I'm just doing one at a time, getting it in primer, then it'll dry at least. And then maybe I can get all these painted today, hopefully. Move this down to over here. Put a little more. Do a second coat on this one. That way. At least on the leg, I guess whatever these are, the arms that you see, I'm going to put 2 coats on. Primer on there. That one has 2 coats, the other one has 1. I'll let the other one dry as well and put another coat on there. Grab a seat bottom. I'm going to start sanding this and get it ready. I'm going to do the same process, all the seats. I'm not going to record all that. Once I get ready to start painting, maybe, then I will bring you guys back on. Man, this one turned out really nice. I ended up switching to this big one with the wire wheel on it, way faster. Wish I would have done that at the beginning, but oh well. It's bottom part's all down basically to bare metal. I'm gonna get some primer on that, and then all I have left is that piece there. And it's really not even that bad, so that should go quick. Everything is primed. I got it all prepped and ready, so they're all zip tied a couple things to a piece of wood, hung up these ones. I'm going to start spraying the black. Just using rattle can here. It's Rust-Oleum semi-gloss. I think I have 3 cans, so see how far it goes. I'm going to put it on time lapse. I'll probably end up doing like 3 coats. I'll just show you guys the first one and then maybe show you when I'm done. Right, here's final product. I think it turned out really good. I ended up taking most of the stuff out here and hanging it all up just so it was outside. My shoes are sticky. I ended up going through like 3 cans of paint. So, but turned out really nice. Happy with it. It'll look good underneath the seat cover now. Right on. I still need to order the foam that goes on there, and then I will assemble the seats, put the seat covers on in another video. Right on. Thanks for watching. If this is your first time watching, appreciate it. If you're a longtime subscriber, thank you for coming back. Slowly getting her done. Next video, I'll probably work on the back here. This is all the chrome trim and everything that needs to be powder coated. So I need to take that all to the powder coat. It's all in the boxes. And once I get the inside primed, I'll pull the engine and work on the engine area. That's it for today.